I'm Ron, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the YMDJ UK Pre-Bpm live stream 2017. My name's Rowan.
Hello, my name's Andrew. Nice to meet you all, even though I can't see any of you yet and probably no one's watching. So hello.
Let's see if we can get this, get the link. Where's the link? How do we find the link? Links.
This is always the awkward first bit of a live
if I press the button links, aha. That's what I wanted.
Your links.
I'm
just trying this for the first time on an Android because I was an iPhone user up until very recently, and I've bought a Samsung Galaxy S8, which is currently what I'm using. So let's see how that works.
Just trying to post to Facebook as we.
It's just casually. Can people see us yet? That's the question. I'm going to try and find out. Are you sure?
Check on your. Oh no, I'd say check on your phone, but
very funny.
You're on your phone. Have you still got the iPhone?
My laptop. iPhone's in the other room. Yeah. Oh yeah, we are live. We are very much live.
We're very much live. Can people see us?
Yes, people can hear us and see us.
Oh, that's nice. That's always useful. I'm currently trying to post to the Facebook group, but my laptop has been slowed down so much by the fact that
we are
by the fact that we're here. Let's. I'm just gonna whack the link in the tiny chat as well, which should hopefully start adding some people. Come on. Okay. Rowan Carr shared a link. Here we are. That is my name, by the way. My name is Rowan Carr. Let's see what we've got. How do I do this? YouTube channel. We should be on air as far as I'm aware.
I'm hoping we're live anyway.
I'm hoping we are. I mean, as far as I'm aware, we are. Tiny chat saying.
Yeah, it looks like we're pretty live.
Are we live? Tell us if we are.
We have a viewer. Two. We've got two viewers. Get in, two viewers.
This is wonderful. It's probably both of us.
It's Jacob Kelly. So hello.
Hi, Jake Kelly. And somebody else.
Someone who posted, which is nice.
That's useful. There we go. Right. So.
Oh, it's Harry. Harry Bilney.
It's Harry Bilney. Beautiful.
That's nice.
Okay, so
somebody else. Someone. Oh, okay. I don't want to hear myself.
That's nice. No, I prefer not to do that.
So we're going to use the YouTube chat, or we're going to use Tiny Chat?
We're going to use Tiny Chat, if that's all right. The Tiny Chat link is on the Facebook group. If you're not a member of the Facebook group, you should be a member of the Facebook group. Why aren't you a member of the Facebook group? Somebody just told me I should have used my ADJ Ricochet as a centerpiece for my for the rig that I did last night. That would have been fine, but I didn't have smoke, and it was a kids' disco, which means that I probably would have killed them with a laser simulator. Plus, it's 25-watt LED at quite a concentrated level, and it probably wouldn't have been the wisest idea. I don't think. Yeah. Is anything going on Tiny Chat? Glenn says we're live. Glenn says we are live. Now, if I go onto channel, can I watch the YouTube? You
can watch it live. I can watch it live, don't you?
If I watch it live and then mute it, then I can see if people have decided to use the YouTube chat instead because they're silly. What were you saying?
I can see the YouTube chat.
What's going on with the YouTube chat? Is there anything on the YouTube chat?
Yes, there are a few little things. I think it might be worth just staying on the YouTube chat.
Okay, yeah, let's just stay on the YouTube chat. Here we go. So ask us questions about BPM, about gear, about pretty much anything, and we will answer them. It's pretty informal tonight, I think.
A wealth of knowledge. That's why we're here.
A wealth of knowledge. A wealth of pointless, non-transferable knowledge.
Mildly amusing.
Mildly amusing knowledge. That is the kind of knowledge that we will instill upon you.
Yeah. Right. Let's start
this
off.
Is it? Yes.
Rowan, what are you most excited about seeing this year at BPM? And don't you dare steal my answer.
Oh, see, I'm quite excited for the Pioneer stand just because I'm looking at getting a WeGo 4. So having a little bit of a play with one before I decide to buy is like a massive thing. There's not that many dealers in my area who do that sort of thing. And I know what your answer is going to be, so I just won't say that.
Do you? Have I filled? Wait, what would my answer be? I'm trying to find it on their website. There it is. The DGS 1000.
Ooh. Ooh, why is that?
What is this? Have you not seen it?
No. Go on. Tell me.
I'll find a photo to show you all. I'm awkwardly hold my camera in front of a screen because I'm professional. This thing. This is what we're going to be talking about. Rotate camera. It's just gone off, isn't it? Right.
Well, I can see it. Let's just pop.
So that's like
on.
It's like a CDJ, but it's not a CDJ
with performance pads.
It's like a CDJ, but instead of having CDs, it's got performance pads. That is a sequencer for drums.
Oh wow!
And that is performance pads. That is a full touchscreen, full color touchscreen, and it looks good. Like how they're doing setups now with that, and so like 2 CDJs and 2 of these. I think that'll be kind of interesting. I want to have a play with it, see what it's like. Hopefully it's good. It's going to be good though, because it's a Pioneer player. Like they don't release bad products.
Yeah,
I mean, we're ignoring the 201 system, but they don't release bad products.
I'm actually really excited for Pioneer's stand at BPM. It should be really nice to actually have a play with some products as well, which I think is a big thing. Being able to play with products before you decide to buy them is is a big thing.
And a big part of one thing I'm looking forward to seeing is all of yous, especially Rowan. Rowan, and all the people from Ymduk.
Yeah,
we are having a meeting. I may as well mention it here, just a subtle plug. I was going to use a plug here, but I haven't got one on my desk. So here's a subtle plug, but this is a screwdriver. A subtle plug. 2 o'clock at around the ADJ stand. That's subject to change, but probably around the ADJ stand. We're gonna have a little meet up, have a little chat. Let's just see what's going on. So, Rowan, you're getting the train in, aren't you?
I am. I'm getting the train all the way from just outside London to come up to BPM.
You live in London, so.
I don't live in. Okay. I'm getting the train up. Andrew's driving down. It's going to be a fairly big weekend. I think it should be really good fun. BPM last year was apparently not as great as it has been before, but I think they've actually upped their game, which is quite nice. And it should be a really good, fun weekend, I think. Andrew's camera quality looks a lot better than yours, Rowan. Yes, really? It really
does it.
Yes, your camera quality is brilliant. My camera quality is rather shocking because I'm using the iSight camera on my 2010 MacBook.
Really? Because I'm looking at the quality and I'm not liking it. I like the quality that way. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the selfie camera on the S8.
The selfie camera,
sorry, it's not that good.
It's just depth of field.
When it comes to selfie cameras, this
is
an iPhone.
I do think that if you turn the lights off behind you, you'd have significantly better quality. It's just trying to pick up depth of field.
It does. It tries to do a decent. Tries to do shallow focus as well on selfies. And sometimes if you can like stand for a little bit, it's good. But if you're taking quick Snapchats, you just get blurry all the time, which is annoying.
And Snapchat for Android is never my favorite.
It's not as good as iPhone because it's literally made for iPhone, but I'm fine. I like the idea of having a waterproof wireless charging phone that isn't an iPhone X. That's what I want.
Have you sorted wireless charging with it yet, or is it just more?
No, I've got wireless charging.
Yeah,
it's by my bed.
Nice.
Every time I go to bed.
That's pretty good. That's a big thing. That is a big thing.
It is a big thing. I might try and get one installed in my car, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. So, what else are you excited for at BPM, Andrew? What lighting manufacturers, especially?
I don't know. I'm going to see who's there because when I went last year, I want to see how it's laid out as well, because last year they had a very much a BPM section and a pro section.
I think that's
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the same as far as
Yeah,
I'm
the
aware.
year before when I went, it was all kind of integrated. There was like, oh, we're in BPM now, we're in pro now. It was like a big walkway between them, which I quite liked. How you weren't. It was kind of it was interesting because you see how different the advertising is, how more consumer grade advertising the DJ side of it is,
Big
and how
flashy
much
things.
more. Yeah, it's more of big flashy things, or versus this actually looks cool. Yeah, there was crossover between them, of course. Like last year was when Roland released their first DJ mixer.
Yeah,
I'm interested to see back. I can probably see that last year.
Actually, their controllers are looking very good.
They're very expensive, but very good. Like Roland produces some good stuff.
I'm not sure who the company is. There is a company at the moment who either are releasing or have just released a controller that is fully touchscreen and runs virtual DJ. But what it means is you can plug your laptop in under your stand, and you can run a full version of virtual DJ, a 4-deck version of virtual DJ from your controller screen. It's a 7-inch touchscreen, which is a pretty massive thing.
So have you got any buttons, or is it just a big touchscreen?
It is a 7-inch touchscreen. You plug your laptop in. It's not a standalone controller.
Yeah.
You have to plug so you could probably plug a mini PC in, really, if you wanted to. And you could mount a mini PC inside the case.
Touch Dynamics or something? I don't know.
I don't know.
I want to say, sorry, James Phoebe, he can't come to BPM because he is doing lighting in a circus.
I mean, lighting a circus sounds so much fun.
It does, because it's all on the fly and fun.
Especially if you've got trapeze artists, it is on the fly, isn't it? Hey,
I've lit trapeze artists before.
Have you?
Like, get that flashing light off my face because I will fall, and I kind of was very nervous. So I was like, all lights static, not have any changing, just do a spotlight on them.
Yeah.
In rehearsals, they nearly fell because of flashy. So don't.
I feel like follow spotting a trapeze artist would be a fun experience.
No, it'd be like follow spotting a dancer. They're just nightmares.
Yeah, I think it'd be good fun. I think I might try and include some follow spotting in the next show that I do in a nice big theatre, just because I really want to play with a follow spot.
Nah, I'm sick of follow spots. I'm not a huge fan of them.
I just like the idea of it.
Unless you can get cold white follow spots, which I rate. But
What's
if you've
that?
got kind of old tungsten style, you know, the cold white ones where they're probably LED sourced.
The last circus that I went to had a Chauvet 75-watt LED follow spot, which is quite nice. Well, they've got built-in colour wheels. Stairville sell one as well, but you've literally got buttons on the back of it, so you can literally press what colour you want, which is quite nice.
Yeah. But realistically, when you're going to use coloured follow spots?
Yeah,
I
see,
hate
this is what I'm thinking. Why?
It's a cool feature, I'll give them that. You don't use coloured follow spots.
If you want to
only for a panto, maybe. But that's it. If you're doing a proper show,
you wouldn't.
It's all white. I'd rather have colour temperature control than colours control. If it had like a warm white and a cold white LED, and you could change that,
that'd be nice. Just a big fat dial on the back.
Don't steal my ideas.
Actually, Stairville. Have you seen the Stairville warm white, cold white LED bars?
Oh, yes, I have.
Yeah, so they're basically the equivalent of the 248s, but with warm white, cold white LEDs.
I do like that. I wonder if I'd be interested to put that next to like a Sunstrip Active and see how they perform. Obviously, the Sunstrips are going to be brighter, but they're trying to do the same job. So.
They are. What I think they'd be really nice for is fashion shows and footlights. Because obviously footlighting would be pretty nice with them. Or you could have them at the top of a truss if you've got like a front of house truss. Because obviously for a lot of gigs, if you're lighting a band, you're quite often in a venue where you've got one section of truss to do everything off. And if you have
Yeah.
a truss front of the stage, you can whack some movers on it, put some movers on the back, and then literally just use what 2-3 of those bars, and then you've lit an entire band.
Yeah. Well, it depends what size venue you're in, of course.
Well, of course, but then you know.
Small venue.
Yeah, I mean,
But then you're only getting kind of one one direction of lighting. Whereas if I was to do like 2 profiles on each side of the front of house bar, doing it kind of
side
contours the
lighting,
face a bit.
that would be nice.
I'd rather just side light everything. I love side lights. Side lights are just my life.
Use a lot of side lighting actually.
Especially dance. Dance looks great through side lights.
Yeah, I mean, my school literally uses top and side. I don't think I've seen them use their 6 front lights in about half a year.
Backlight's good as well. Backlight's handy.
I've
just redone the rig at school.
Okay.
With the hex zoom bars, because I was like, we had 4 at the back and then 2 at the front, and I thought, I feel like I need a bit more at the front, because the 4 at the back do a really good job of backlighting. I was so happy with that, I just didn't want to touch them. But we've now got 4 in the front as well. So one of the effects I do is I get the zoom feature, I put that on a sine wave, and then I phase them between all the lights. So if you do that with them all going kind of in and out of zoom, like
that's quite nice.
At a decent speed, it's disorientating and it's cool. Yeah, but also one of the Mac 250s is broken now. It's gone.
Mac 250s do tend to go pop. To be fair.
Yeah, horrible.
Okay, here we go. Are you interested in the new ground control follow spot systems?
Yes, very much. That deserves a lot of money.
I am.
Wait, Roby make one? Whoa, Roby base station and BFMLs. I didn't know that. I thought it was only PRG.
See, the thing that you've got to consider with the ground control follow spots is, yeah, you can have your follow spots out of range, but you then have the problem if something goes wrong, you're totally screwed. Like
how?
Because the idea of a ground control follow spot system is that you're away from the follow spot. What that means is people will mount the follow spots in places where they couldn't normally put a person. Therefore, if the follow spot goes wrong, there is literally no way of fixing it mid-show. Whereas if you've got actual spot operators, there is always a way of fixing a spot during a show because there's access to it.
That's a good point. But if it was just like a normal light you were putting there, you didn't have it, oh, so what? You could replace it with another light. But if you've got follows, they're so important and they're so scarce. I don't know, it might make it cheaper as well, because it also makes less truck space, less weight for tours. So that might mean
Eurovision used entirely.
Instead of 4.
Eurovision used entire ground control. They only use ground control follow spots. And they literally just had a bank of them at the back of the arena. Just a bank of operators, which works really nicely.
It's weird. Have you seen the kind of the places where they sit? It's like a green room or like a corridor. They're just like all full of spot operators.
It's ridiculous.
Like
I don't feel like, I feel like in some ways it takes the fun out of follow spotting, although it makes life easier. It takes the fun out of follow spotting. It takes the risk out. It takes the fun out. It takes the skill out in a way as well.
But the thing is, HR and health and safety would love ground control because it's like there's no risk involved.
Oh, yeah.
When you're flying a person in the air, you've got a union, you've got a person. And if they fall to their death, it is like money. So I think it's worth it.
I mean, I was lucky enough to shadow the spot up on Wicked, which is Tim, who's in the group, his mum, follow spots on Wicked in the West End.
Really, does she?
She does, yeah. She's spot up 1 as a dep.
Wow.
And the skill involved in spotting is ridiculous because the theatre is huge. If you've ever been to see Wicked, you'll know how massive the theatre is.
It is beyond huge.
It's beyond huge. And she follow spots from the back of the circle. And she is key spot. So she does Glinda or Elphaba for the entire show from the back of the auditorium. Like, right far back
That's
in
precision.
like a 1,000 something seat theatre.
Mhm.
It's so precise,
Yeah.
which is pretty mad in a way.
Yeah. How can she be so precise? Because she's got a laser sight, hasn't she?
Yeah.
She'd have a laser sight.
So basically she was saying the key to it is a good sight and a steady hand.
Mhm.
Because a lot of it
Two things that
is tracking iris as well.
Mm.
Like the iris is constantly moving. You've got a constant either zoom in, zoom out. You're tightening the beam, you're widening the beam. It's so constant that you've just got to know the follow spot. I think they use Robert Juliet Cyranos or something like that. Just really like not brand new follow spots, but they work and they work damn
It
well.
wouldn't be because you don't need new follow spots.
No.
Like before LED technology came into it, follow spots have been the same. They've been a little bit smaller, but that was it. It's like the difference between an iPhone 6 and an iPhone 7.
Well, exactly. Except, yeah,
Except
it's slightly ridiculous. The fact that the skill involved in a lot of theatre work and the precision involved in even sort of jobs which people don't really think about is a massive thing. Like even just crew work, the precision involved in moving a piece of scenery or set, pinning it and removing it in say 30 seconds is massive, and yet they are the lowest down jobs in the theatre.
And you only realize how hard it is when you do it, I think. Like when I've been on lights watching some really good set crews, like the ones we put together at school, we've had some really good set crews over the years where they're literally like a well-oiled machine going on stage. Like last time we had one of our year nines forgot to put a split pin in, and forgot to put the brakes on this piece of set. So someone was about to jump onto this coffin and it was going to go like this. And we were all going, Don, what's going to happen over comms? We're kind of panicking. And what this kid does is he's really small. So he came down round the back of the set under the main archway of this set, and on his front behind this coffin, puts the split pin in, puts the brakes on, and then slithers out. And obviously I'm really high up watching from the lighting box, and I'm going, my God, this kid, he's done it. It was like, that was going to be like whole show over, headmaster in tears in the hospital. But it wasn't, which was nice.
There you get some ridiculously dangerous things happen in theatre.
Yeah.
I mean, and the difference a lot of time between life and death is a DSM. Because the DSM will not call a queue until they can see it safe on a monitor. And it's
in real life.
It's such responsibility. But yeah, like because obviously Sixpence, obviously I said that I got to work on over summer for 2 nights. And the skill involved with that, because obviously you have crew under the stage replacing the front of this door literally every 20 seconds. The door comes up, they do a scene with it, it comes back down under the stage, they put a new frontage on it, the door goes up again, comes down.
Wow,
it's ridiculous.
Weird.
Just because it's a multi-use piece of set. And the DSM has to make sure that it's clear every single time. And sometimes that clearance will be literally 10 centimeters because of the choreography. But they have to make sure it's clear. It's ridiculous. It's the same with the revolves. Same with flying as well. Like they had a huge LED screen that flew in for I think 3 scenes, and all it did was it flew in with a cyc, and it lit up the cyc so it looked like there were clouds behind it and like a blue sky.
That's nice.
It's it for the entire thing, but it was this huge LED screen. It was fly up and down.
And using it as an LED screen.
Yeah, and you had crew members running behind it and underneath it because they were doing scene changes underneath the screen. So the screen would come into halfway, they'd load in the rest of the scene, the screen would come down, then everybody would disappear off stage.
It's clockwork, honestly.
I mean,
it's pretty magic.
Yeah. There are I mean, yeah, almost had a follow spot fall into an audience last year, Harry says. That is ridiculous.
What, is in the op or the actual follow spot itself?
I'd imagine probably it was positioned at the top of the audience and they angled it down and didn't realise how off balance it was. which
That's
is why you
scary.
always put your leading leg of a stand forwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still not sure something came loose and some bolts fell into the audience. God, that was like the time when we set up a confetti cannon. You know how a confetti cannon's made? How it's got like the CO2-ness of it and the kind of fan at the back, and then it's got like a long nozzle at the end. What happened was we were doing 3, 2, 1, cue, and they hit the cue, and confetti cannons go off, yay! And a bunch of confetti falls to the floor, like in a clump. And I'm like, as a lighting up at the back, like, what's happened there? And then I see the whole steel nozzle of this thing. It came off as it was outputting, is dangling above the audience.
Oh my!
A big steel pipe by its safety chain.
God!
So I go, shit, and send a runner straight there to get the thing, screw it back on. Like, oh my God, did everyone panic looking at that?
It's ridiculous. Like,
the audience are just like, yeah, loving it. No idea that there's literally a steel pole above their head that could fall on them. And we're all just like, what's going on? So yeah, fun story.
Yeah. See, if that happened in half the venues that I work in, you wouldn't even be able to get to it. You'd be completely stuck because there's because nice venues have like tension wire grids or access points. The majority of the venues I work in literally have roof bars, and you have to get up a toolie.
Well, this is in the galleries, so it's like there's the bar there and the footway about there, so you can just walk up to it and grab it.
Okay, that's pretty good. That is nice. Yeah.
Well, you know what this is.
What's that? Is that your BPM? Hey, please don't show everybody where we're staying.
We are staying at the...
Yeah, cool, good.
You know what I should do? I should get some tickets for BPM.
Yes.
I still haven't got any
tickets. You should probably buy a ticket.
Probably buy some tickets, shouldn't I? Let's go on to BPM.
Do you want me to find you my Pro Mobile discount?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it. Important last minute information for your oh God, has my journey been cancelled or something? Please say it.
I'm not driving to London. Come and get you.
A little reminder to pack your tickets. Okay, good. I should be arriving by 10:35 tomorrow.
10:35. I will be arriving at 12, probably.
Okay, so I'll just wander around the show. Cool.
Feel free. You don't have to see me, but
no. What I'll do is, or I'll go and get breakfast in Speeds.
Yeah, go there. Go get your breakfast.
Maybe an idea.
I'm getting up at 6 a.m. Get some breakfast. Be on the road by 7. I'm Newcastle. He's London-ish, by the way. So I'm going to drive from. Be on the road at 7.
Here we go. Glenn says your favourite production / concert you've done lighting for. Do you want to go first?
No, I don't.
Do you not? Oh, there we go. Ben Earlham says use code DJNet5 off.
Okay.
Okay, so I will go first. Let's lock onto my camera, and then I will see if I can find some photos. I'm probably not going to be able to. So what I'm going to do is I will show you some photos on here. So the best production that I've ever done lighting-wise. I think the one that I'm most proud of would be a house performing arts competition that I provided full lighting for. Like, I provided everything. So we had trussing, 4 LED bars, 4 movers. But the best looking show I've done is probably, let's find a nice photo from this one. It's probably this, which was quite recent. Let's take my Facebook notifications away. Was this show. So this was a commercial music showcase. We had 4 movers on totems here, all of the custom LED stuff, so all of the staging and all of the squares up the top. I built and popped decoders on and built the hardware for, which was really nice. Yeah, so it'd be that or the one that I built custom stuff for before, which was another showcase for the same people. and I built these custom screens here. Let's move snapshot out of the way. There we go. Built these custom screens, which just look sexy. Yeah, Andrew, what was your favorite production that you've ever lit?
Favorite and best looking are different again. Favorite, oh god, I don't know. What should I say? Best, I think the one I've lit the best was probably last year's Battle of the Bands at school.
Is that the one with your video?
The 1975 style podiums. The video doesn't exist yet. It's still in the edit. I've said that because basically we had 3 camera people running around just getting random bits of footage, and my computer can't handle that amount of file types and that amount of different information. So I'm waiting until the Big Mac comes in with Premiere on, because my last 2 videos were edited on Final Cut. Which
have you got another Mac coming?
No, into school.
Okay, I was gonna say.
God, I'm not that rich.
I definitely need to buy a laptop.
I definitely need to buy some BPM tickets.
Yeah, you do. Be a good idea. Otherwise, you're not really going to be able to get in.
Please select number of tickets.
Yeah, have you got any more questions? Just stuff that you want us to talk about. Let's have a think. Andrew, what's the best thing you've ever bought?
Currently, best thing I've ever bought is... Yes, I'm getting this down. If I can pull my chair on. This beast is the Laser World. My horse's little throat today. So this is the Laser World Pro 700 RGB. As you can see, it's got a few scratches on top, but I bought it secondhand, and I'm very happy with it. It does a lot. Like, it doesn't just do a beamy effect. It's got kaleidoscopes. It's got 3D patterns. It's got all of this stuff. It's got the 3 laser beams, the X, Y, and Z mirror on the front, and then in front of that, it's got an effect wheel, so you can select what kind of effect you want, and it can do a lot, basically. I might give you a quick little demo in a bit.
Go on, Rowan. Yeah.
Best bit.
Smoke machine.
I'll get the smoke machine heated up, and I'll give you a quick little demo.
Best thing that I've bought. I'll have a chat while you do that. Do you want me to turn your volume down, or do you want to add some bits? We'll let you add some bits. The best thing that I have bought is probably my sub. I'd say, yeah. Let's say the best piece of sound equipment is my sub, the Box Pirate 212 Sub A, which is just a wonderful, wonderful piece of kit. But the best lighting equipment I have bought has to be my 2 cheaper movers, my 2 10-watt LED moving heads, just because I've used them at nearly every gig I have done since I bought them, because they're light, they're compact, you can mount them anywhere. Like, I can mount them forwards, I can mount them up, I can mount them upside down. They respond really well to DMX. They just work. Like, they work really, really well, and they're bright for 10-watt moving heads. They are incredibly bright. Like, there'll be some photos up on One DJ UK, I'm sure, or on my business Instagram, which I will add a little annotation. See if I can do that. Can I add a little annotation? Let's see if I can add.
What, on here?
Yeah, I'm sure I can. I'm sure we used to draw, didn't we? I'll see. I'll see what I can do. But I will add a little thing at some point, just to so my business Instagram is at RCD Events. That probably has the most photos on, I think. Guy asked where Andrew is. Say hi, Andrew.
Who's saying?
Guy says hello.
Guy. Hello, Guy. What's up? Can't wait to see you again tomorrow.
There we go. Yeah. So moving heads, I think. To be honest, and they're really good. They're really good.
You know what we should do at BPM and Pro?
What should we do?
You know what we should really do? Post on the Instagram story and Snapchat story. Because the YMDJ Snapchat story and Instagram story have been a bit dead for a
We
little
haven't
bit.
used that at all. Yes, at YMDJ UK, if you haven't got us on either of those. Surprisingly,
Yeah.
the acronym was available for some strange reason. I don't know.
So popular. I mean, yeah, strange. Right, I need to pay for my BPM ticket, so I'm going to go and find my wallet somewhere. So bear with me. Rowan, take over.
Hello.
You are going to discuss what you think of the, I don't know why I'm doing this, but the Box Pro Pirate 212 sub.
Okie dokie. So the Box Pirate 212 sub A. What a piece of kit. Let's just mute Andrew for a sec. So the Box Pirate 212 sub A is a dual 12-inch subwoofer with a 4,000 watt peak output, 1,000 watt RMS. It's bloody great, and it's quite cheap for what you get. I've never hit its limit, and I've done 300 people on it. Like, easily 300 people on it. I can do concerts probably with it. It kicks out bass like a mother clucker. It's quite simply a brilliant piece of kit that I would recommend anybody, whether you're at pro level or you're just starting out. I use it to take strain off of my tops. I also use it to add bass. Now, taking strain off my tops is brilliant because although it kicks like anything, you've also got that really nice warmth of a 12-inch driver. Now, the warmth of the 12 gives you that little bit of headroom to play with your speakers. So I can take the bass nearly completely out of my tops, which leaves them sounding nicer and leaves my system as a whole not pushing as high as they would normally. These speakers I can probably do 80 with on their own. I wouldn't try and do more than that. I don't feel the need to do more than that with them. And then I would just bring a sub. Ideally, last night I would have bought my sub. I had coming up to 100 people, 120 people or something in that room. And it needed a sub. The tops were straining. The tops were straining with my microphone because of having to push them up with the music. Yeah, I'd say it's a great sub for what you want to use it for. Let's unmute Andrew. Here we go.
I think it is a great piece of kit.
Hello, Andrew.
Especially for the price. Hello.
Hello, there we go.
I found a wallet.
You found a wallet.
There my wallet. That's handy. I want to quickly show you now what this laser can do. I'll put a quick little bit of smoke first.
Let's pop you. I'm going to pop you on the main camera.
Okay, get in. I'm excited, I guess. I feel honoured, I guess. Anyway, we're going to do a little quick demo of the Oh, I do not want you, Bixby.
Oh, your camera's off.
Yeah, my thingy went to Bixby, which is bad.
Ah.
Find the switch. Wrong switch. Right switch. This is it.
It's pretty nice.
It's a pretty nice laser, not gonna lie.
It's a gorgeous laser.
This is not the reason I want to show you it. The reason I want to show you it is its projection effects. Can you see?
It's a moonflower.
It does everything. That is currently working as a moonflower, yet it is just a laser.
Mm.
Yeah. So it does quite a few cool things. Like a moonflower, like a kaleidoscope, like that.
That's very cool.
Yeah, you can do a lot with DMX as well, but you can do a lot more with IDLA. It's got a few really cool features on, like the key lock system and the S3D.
Is that the Italian
so it's basically
flag?
got. It can be if you want it to be. Yeah, it actually is. It's probably Irish. It just knows me. But yeah,
It's a moonflower,
So it
quote
does
of
a
the
lot.
day. Yeah.
Yeah, it does quite a lot of cool things. Not gonna lie, and it does them quite well, which I like.
That is a really interesting effect, actually.
Yeah. You know, so you get that, and you can shine that part into your audience because the beam is broken up so much. There's no kind of highlight hotspot, which is quite nice.
I feel like you could do quite a lot with the rig, which is literally just 2 movers and that.
Yeah, that's kind of a plan.
Yeah.
when I can't be asked to take tons of gear places, I can literally just take this and 2 MHX 50s. Yeah. I might even try and mount this high again, because mount the smoke machine high works really well.
Is there a way that you could extend the bracket to mount it underneath the laser? Find a slightly longer bracket and have it mounted to the stand through like one of the stand holes and have it pointing out front.
That's a neat idea. I'll give it. Yeah, that's quite a cool idea. Just rotate my camera, but very nice idea. I like that one.
I turn your laser off because that is blinding the camera.
I know. I just.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I bet I'm going to turn the laser off. But yeah, you got to see the laser. This is my laser.
James Phoebe says, what model is that? That is the Laser World Proline 700?
Yep, RGB.
Hey, there we go.
Now I've got a smoke-filled room. A singer in a smoky room. The smell of copper.
Oh, I think you're going to do the song by Maker. Never mind. Now you can see what microphone I'm using. I'm using a Blue Snowball. I'm also going to turn this LED bar off because it's becoming rather annoying.
Yeah, I've got a very easy room now. So thanks for that, Rowan.
Sorry.
What is lighting you up, Rowan?
What's that?
What is lighting you up, Rowan?
What is lighting me up? Okay, so in front of me is literally just this little bar which I made with LED tape, a piece of wooden batten. Yeah, that's literally it, and some LX tape. It's LED tape mounted to a wooden batten and plugged into a USB plug.
It's also a genius. I'll give you that. Very nice idea.
I've got 3 of them.
Yeah,
I've got 3 of them that I used for. I use them for backstage lighting because they will run constantly forever. It's brilliant. I can plug them into little power banks. I can use them as little video lights. I was half thinking about for BPM possibly making a tiny weeny one out of like a piece of board and covering it with gaff, so I could have like a little video light to wander around the show with. But that didn't happen. Why?
Yeah, you're probably going to see me all tomorrow with my lovely, very not camp handbag, which is my GoPro bag, and I will take you inside my GoPro bag.
My little camera.
I'm gonna tilt the camera down. Let's do a nice one of these kind of shots.
Yeah.
So in here we have monopod. We have a GoPro copy.
By monopod, you mean selfie stick?
It says monopod on it because you can screw a tripod on the bottom.
Cool.
That's why it's monopod. But it can be a selfie stick because of the handle. Anyway, head mount, chest mount, flexible tripod, SD card converter, 2 spare batteries, and this thing.
I use that more than anything. It's my favourite.
I've also got a battery charger for my GoPro. Do you want to see what my battery charger looks like, Rowan? I don't think I've ever shown you my battery charger. Hang on, let me just put this in the right way. So clearly I'm incapable. My battery charger is this.
Oh, your old GoPro.
But it's shit quality. Oh, your camera's gone off. Yeah. It says shit quality on it everywhere, so it's currently a battery charger. It's all this can be used for. Because basically, this one is not even 144p. It's that bad. This one is 1080. I like this one. Or is it 4K? It's 1080. I've gone through 4 of them.
The original one was nice until you lost it, wasn't it?
My original one was great, and it got nicked when I was working.
That's the
original one. He's on one.
This is
and then I went through. Go for it.
How did we go for these original ones, Andrew? Who recommended these to us?
Joe Lott did.
Joe Lott.
UK. He posted on his Facebook one day, "Hey, look at how cool these GoPros are," and we both went, "Yep."
Yep.
We bought them.
They were £14.
Rowan's gone through one. This is my fourth one because number one was stolen at a gig. Number two is shit quality. Number three is currently sitting at the bottom of Lake Windermere in the lakes because I was trying to make a wakeboarding video because I made a skiing video yesterday, a water skiing video, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go for a really cool trick on the wakeboard. So I'm wakeboarding along. I try and do a jump. The jump doesn't work. I face plant into the water, and it pops out of my chest mount, and it's 10 meters below the surface. So I could just go and get it. I might grab a diving tank and go and get it. I'm tempted because it's not going to die. It's waterproof unless the water completely seeps into it.
Oh, the water will seep in through a waterproof case after a certain amount of time, surely.
Damn. I should have done it that weekend, really.
Yeah. Jack Roscoe says, does anybody recommend Donna DMX? That is the wireless DMX system, which is sweeping the nation and also the US. Yes, actually. Yeah, they're very good. Get the completely wireless battery powered one. The newer ones with the LEDs on the back. They're nicer and better. But yeah, go for it. They're really good. Is the simple answer. Yeah, no, I really like Donna. Really like the Donna wireless DMX solution. I can talk.
Hang on. If I go back up, Guy Sounding Light says, "Lol, you can't spell YMDJ UK." I've just noticed that.
It's YMD UK. Ymduk. Well, I'm not changing it now. Actually gone on in the tiny chat. Anyone staying for whoops. Yeah, loads of people are.
One of the Ymduk reps at Plaza told me not to buy an open DMX as it doesn't have a timing chip or anything like that. So I had like a line of 10 movers the last few. Would be delayed slightly. This is putting me off buying this. Can we discuss this, please? Yeah, I wouldn't get an open unless you can't afford a pro. I've got an open. I've had a few minor problems with it when I've been using a huge DMX chain, not 10. We're talking like 30, 40 fixtures in the line. I've had a few little DMX issues, but I've put a terminator in. I've changed a cheap cable and it's worked. So as long as you don't use cheap cables, it'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, Clem, what software are you planning on using with it? Because the real question is, is it going to be worth going for if the software is, not great?
Jack, I think you should do it.
Yeah, that's 8 receivers and 1 transmitter for 179 is pretty good. You're paying what? 20
Just make
quid?
sure it's not the ones where you have to plug the receivers in. Make sure it's the battery ones because they're better. Because you don't have a bunch of random transformers on your.
Yeah, I mean the idea is they're wireless. If they're not wireless, they just got to plug them in, which means that you've got a pretty ugly extension lead somewhere because extensions don't look nice. Which is why I only use IEC.
Extension squad.
Yeah. Yeah, I only really use .2 on PC. Hello. DMX buffer splitter. Yeah, but that's just going to cost exactly the same amount as buying a Pro.
Yeah, just buy a Pro. Get a Pro. Because then you've got in and out as well. You get a Pro, and I might make a video on the way to use a Pro, because you can't use it through the my little ArtNet to DMX trick. You've got to use QLC Plus software and use a DMX pass-through. I'll make a video on it sometime. And when I say I'm going to make a video on it sometime, 2 years' time, you're probably going to get a video on it. Unless you remind me, Glenn.
I've been saying I'm going to make videos for the past 6 months, and I've not released one for literally 6 months.
Well, I put 2 up the other day of my A-level music tech. The reason I put 2 up, there is 3 projects when it comes to music tech, which is the this is last year's syllabus. Recreate a pop song, do a recording, and the third one is to create a song from scratch. And I haven't put that on for a reason. Because it was terrible. It was totally terrible. I had to recreate David Bowie's The Man Who Sold the World in the style of trance. Like, in the style of like Paul Van Dyke Tiesto. Like, It was ugly. I had three attempts at making this, and I've just gone for the one that wasn't very bad and handed it in. Like, just get it out of my way. I can't be asked to see this anymore. So bad crack.
Fair enough. What was I gonna ask? Andrew, if I bring my hard drive to BPM, can you edit my entire MIT vlog for me? It's
Instead of
literally
going
just
out, we're going to sit in the hotel room and edit.
no. I mean,
Yeah.
if I just give you the software, if I just give you it, or
Oh yeah, we'll do
yeah.
that. I'll bring my edit drive down.
Cool.
This is my edit drive.
Let me grab my hard drive from the conveniently placed bag. Here it is.
Yeah, this is my edit drive. If you have a drive and you take it out of the house, be sure to put your name, your mobile number, and what it is. Because basically, I don't want to have it nicked because I've had this at gigs, and whenever I'll go, ooh, a terabyte hard drive. Ooh, how nice. Yoink. Like people do with my GoPro. Might do the. I was tempted to do the old Casey Neistat trick of put do the right thing on it. That was quite nice. I like that idea. If anyone's ever seen that. And whatever gear he buys and he takes out of the house, he writes on it somewhere, please do the right thing, as if it gets lost in the which is a nice idea.
I'm just going to obnoxiously cover mine in pink, LX, and gaff.
Okay, I'll take that. But then it looks okay. Also, what I'd advise...
Pink is not ugly.
This is a sunglasses case from Next, the high street retailer. It's a hard case, the way you keep your sunglasses in. I have 4 of them. One of them for sunglasses, and the rest of them are labelled on here what's in it, i.e. it's changed, but hard drive 1 terabyte. I keep my Ymduk in there. I keep sunglasses in there. I keep my my little what's it called, Wi-Fi router, my mini router. I sometimes keep them in there. I sometimes keep them in a little pencil case like this. Let's discuss the mini router because I think it is a great thing.
I think that's
if you're running DMX software in which you can have an app or a sound desk that you can have an app, I would get this. This is a TP-Link. What's it called? TLWR702N. Very, very catchy name. Like,
nice.
Rolls off the tongue. But this is a mini Wi-Fi router. It's got one Ethernet port in the back, and this can either be used as a receiver or a sender, or a bridge. Like I've got one outside of this door, so I can get better Wi-Fi in this room. It's a great thing. It's USB powered, or it can be plugged into the wall. But I would seriously recommend getting one of these if you're doing anything. Like I've had a gig before. I think I've got a video of it somewhere. I'll put it on YMDJ sometime about. I was running a gig where I had 2 lighting systems and 2 separate lighting controls. So I had 2 moving heads, 4K strips, and some front lighting on Freestyler, which was downstairs by the stage. And then the in-house venue had 4 Shure Intimidator 355Zs that we just put in. And I hadn't put the DMX cable next to where I was. No, they'd put it upstairs in a separate room at the back of the hall. And that was a nightmare. So I used good old Titan One at the back and used the Titan remote on my phone sitting next to Freestyler with that thing plugged in. And that was a good idea. That worked really well. Also, what I did was I had a custom remote made on TouchOSC. If you've never seen that app, you will like it. TouchOSC is basically an app where you can create a MIDI controller from your phone. So you can do kind of knobs and dials and knobs and dials and buttons and toggles and all of these kind of things to control either lighting or sound gear. It's got like presets for Logic and FL Studio and Grand MA. So very useful stuff. I would highly recommend. 10 out of 10 would go. Whoops, that's my phone dropping. I just dropped my phone. Is it okay? It's okay. But yeah, TouchOSC is a good app, and I'd recommend it. Yeah, Rowan.
Yes.
No one else talking about me any longer. How's your hard drive modification coming along?
I will show you. Done is the simple answer. There we go.
That looks quite nice, actually.
This is my obnoxiously pink covered hard drive. Yeah, there we go. I may have just revealed my phone number to the world, but apart from that,
The best thing about with my Chauvet 355Zs, good choice. They are very nice to work with.
they are very
Whenever I
nice.
go to you, I'm like, ooh, can I steal your life? They're cool. Explain more about TouchOSC. That sounds really interesting. It is. It's a really good app. Just there's a bridge which goes on your Mac or PC. I think it works Mac. It works PC, but it pretty much works Mac as well. And you create the app. You create where you want buttons to go and what you want them to do, what MIDI signals you want them to send. It can send MIDI signals or keyboard strokes, I think. Don't quote me on that. I know it sends MIDI signals, and you basically, when then you send it wirelessly to your phone, and you go on your phone, right, I want to click this button, like button number one triggers your computer, and there's basically no lag, which is very nice.
Ooh, do you reckon Behringer / Midas will have a stand at BPM tomorrow?
I hope so, because I want to play with the M32.
Yeah, see, I want to have a wee cheeky look at the XR series.
The XR, that's what you want to buy, and you made me want to buy it.
I want to buy one. The router, talking about the Wi-Fi router, made me remember, because I realised that I could plug it in and have more signals.
The M32 is very sexy. It is, and that's literally why we're buying it. Because it's strong, because it's an easy-to-use desk, and because it's sexy. Unfortunately, we're getting it the year after I go, but I have sold it. Nightmare. So I've got to do Joseph with a probably 10 inputs for a band plus 19 radio mics on an Allen Heath analog and the Tascam digital. And the Tascam is so-so. I don't know what I think of it. I've used it like a week ago on a live band mixing gig, and it was all right. Gig log coming soon.
See, I'd say for that gig, I'd run wireless mics on digital and band on analog.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Great minds think alike.
Good.
And I'm basically what I'm doing also is I'm sending MIDI notes out of QLab to mute and unmute my channels, because I feel like, especially at my school, I don't know how it is anywhere else, but the sound engineers spend so much time going unmute 27, 36, 25, 21, 24, when I should be thinking about how it sounds.
Yeah.
Because currently I'm not.
Do you want to explain both of our reasons, I assume, for wanting to do mics on digital and a band on analog?
No, I'll let you do it, because I've got a message I have to answer. So
okay. I mean, my reason for doing that would, one, be safety. Wireless mics are quite simply dangerous. If you leave a wireless mic on, you're in trouble. So with a digital desk, if you cue all of your scenes, then you can have all of your wireless mics come on automatically for each scene at roughly the right level. It does mean that then you can adjust each wireless mic, but what it means is the right ones come on at the right time, whereas analog, you're constantly riding faders. With a band, what that means is, with analog, you have more individual control, and usually the band kind of, I mean, if you've got an analog running into a digital, what it means is then you can use your two main faders as like a group mix, which is what you'd usually do on a digital console anyway. So yeah, I'd always run a band on analog and then wireless mics on digital if you have to choose between them. Yeah, I mean, is that fair?
I agree. I completely agree. But I might do it the other way around. So I'll probably have. Am I glitching out?
Yeah, majorly.
That's quite funny, actually.
You're a bit of a rave.
Yeah. I mean, that's my life. Oh,
this looks like your video from Daniel's set at Battle of the Bands.
What?
You know Daniel's Battle of the Bands set with a glitchy video in the background?
Yeah, that's the video. Yeah, the visual I chose.
I'm just going to put that on me while you fix it.
Put it on what?
Yeah, so the meetup is the ADJ stand at 2 p.m. on Sunday, and again on Monday at about 1 p.m. just because the show finishes earlier on Monday, and then we can.
Is it?
Yeah, it finishes at 5 on Monday and not 6.
Hey, I'm back.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. I've also decorated my GoPro. There we go. Let's just cover my number up. It's great, isn't it? Just wonderful.
Yeah.
I cover everything with pink Alex. Even my portfolio is pink Alexed.
It's a cool portfolio.
Shall I show people my portfolio?
Show them a little bit of your portfolio. I think you deserve that.
Show them a couple of pages. Yeah, I mean, I'm applying to drama schools this year. It doesn't really matter. People can know that I go to Trim Park. This is my portfolio, my professional portfolio. And instead of doing an e-portfolio, let's click on me for a sec. I've decided to do it all on paper, which is dangerous and stupid, but it looks very nice. So, you know, here we go. We'll open it. This is me, some stuff that I've done. We'll just flick through. These are just like big pages full of things about me. There's my business. There's YMDJ UK, gets a little bit of a mention. This is all of my work. I'm so far from being finished. I've got to write about all of these productions. But yeah, it's just constant production photos of everything that I've done with my life over the past 2 years. Yeah, so that is my my professional portfolio in a very, very quick overview. Just because.
And Andrew's portfolio, I've just posted on the chat. So go and have a look at the chat. Oh God, error. Try that again.
Which chat?
Will not. The YouTube chat. I don't think you can post links. That's why.
There's a dog.
There's a dog.
Sorry, then I'm just seeing messages from my drama teacher in a group chat.
Wait, your drama teacher in a group chat?
Yeah, my director for the play that we're in.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh my
Nice.
God, that's an amazing dog.
So there's 6 people watching the live stream, and 5 people have hit the like button. See, there's a problem there. I don't know what it is, but 6 people watching, 5 likes.
7 watching, 5 likes. That dog is amazing.
Where did Ben Elom go? Says his messages were deleted. Yes, it was. His message was deleted because he said something stupid. So I think he's on a temporary ban and he'll be back soon. I honestly don't know how YouTube chat works.
Yeah, he was timed out for 300 seconds.
Yeah.
Nice. Good.
Ron, did you see his comment?
Pardon?
Did you see his comment?
I did indeed see his comment, and I did not approve either. So it is fine. Anyway, yes. He is always getting banned for stuff, guy. Yes.
Yes.
So tomorrow, BPM. Another thing that I'm really excited to see is Pro Light Concepts and their stand, because Pro Light Concepts
oh my God, I'm excited.
Are a big UK company, and they now own a lot of brands, and they've done very, very well for themselves. And I know a guy who works for them, so I'll get to meet him, which should be very nice. I know somebody who works in marketing for them, which is nice. Yeah.
What I'm going to probably do at BPM is see all the reps that I used to see when I used to work in a DJ shop, and see if anyone remembers me, because I think the AJ rep will remember me. I'm not sure if he's a huge fan of me, but he'll remember me. Cam went under, didn't they? There's no more Cam.
Go under. There's no more. Although there is Q Audio, who are from the same guys who own FBT, or who run the UK side of FBT. They've set up a new business to compete with JTS, which are FBT's own brand. This is So the FBT UK guys, completely unaffiliated, let me just say, also have decided to set up Q Audio, who now sell all of Cam's microphones with Q Audio badges on.
Yes.
Which is always interesting.
To be honest, it all comes from the same factory anyway, so what does it matter?
Yeah, and the Cam microphones were usually fairly good, depending on. Oh, my mum's calling. Half a sec. You can talk. You can talk. Half a sec. Let me just mute myself for a sec.
I'll talk. You mute yourself. That's where you deserve to be muted. Yeah, cam mics. We had some. Me and Daniel, we had them for a while. He still got his. As them, but they were interesting. They were good for like the first good amount of time we used them. They were good, but after that, what seemed to happen was we kept getting cutouts. So we'd be watching them, and hang on, I'm watching myself, which is weird. We were getting cutouts, which was really annoying if you're talking at a kids' party and you're going, "So kids, to the," and yeah, it just kind of was wrong. It felt horrible. So what we ended up doing is Daniel has a Sennheiser mic, wireless mic for his singing. So we ended up just using that at gigs and passing that around, which wasn't that bad. Oh, Ben's back. Get in. Do you not work in the DJ shop anymore? What's it called? Rock Warehouse or something? Yes, it is called Rock Warehouse. I haven't done any work with them in a while. I don't know. Just haven't. I could go back, I guess. Don't know. I'm hyped for all the show-based stuff. Or show-based professional going to be there. Who knows? I hope show-based professional are there. Guy, if you know, please tell me. Oh, that looks like a Rowan. We've had one of our G3 handhelds stolen from our school. Oh, nightmare. Yeah. It's usually after the show when you're running around trying to find radio mics and like one's missing. It's like, oh, number 13 is missing. What are we going to do? So I've usually got to run around all of the changing rooms and like smelly stuff and finding radio mics. That is a fun part of my life. This is a cool invention. It's a tape measure, but it has magnets on the end so you can magnetize it to stuff. Yeah, this string goes downhill when Rowan leaves. I show up tape measures and stuff. So what do you want to talk about? You know what we're going to discuss in the chat? Ear protection. Do you use ear protection? If so, what ear protection do you use? Personally, I've just bought a set of triple flange earplugs, which I'm using for when I'm working or sometimes even when I'm out just at a club and the music's a bit loud. I've just gone, I'm just going to put them in, which is quite nice. It kind of stops me from getting more tinnitus than I already have. I've already got mild tinnitus, and I don't really want it to get worse. So, it's Rowan back.
Hello.
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 Ear protection. Do you use it? What do you use?
Ear protection. No, I don't, and I should.
Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you a set of these, which are sealed, which are nice industrial ones.
That would be wonderful if that is okay.
That
would be vastly appreciated.
Should we do one set as a giveaway, just a BPM?
We could do actually.
A sealed set here.
That might be nice.
Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. We'll give you a set of real good industrial earplugs. So if you basically, I've been standing this close to a line array at a gig. I've had these on, no ringing in my ears. They're lifesavers.
Oh, you know what? We'll have some conditions for the giveaway.
Okay.
You have to be wearing your YMDJ UK shirt. And, oh, somebody's came in. You have to be wearing your YMDJ UK shirt. And the best selfie with a rep gets the hearing protection.
Yeah, so best selfie was someone from ADJ or Chauvet or ProLight or one of the companies.
Or someone famous. If you can get a selfie with Jazzy Jeff, we're giving you the earplugs.
Yeah. So the competition will close. The competition will run on the Sunday, and we'll give you them on the Monday. Sorry, unless you're not here, and I'll have to drive to your hotel and drop them off, or whatever. So, yes, best selfie with a rep. Chuck them on YMDJ UK. Let's do what?
I'm going to throw something in. I don't know what I'm going to throw in, but I'm going to throw something into this giveaway. Let's have a think.
I might buy you something on my drive up. I don't know. No, I don't have any money. So I can't. You know what you're going to get? You're going to get some earplugs and a business card.
Yeah, you can have one of my business cards, which aren't very good.
You can have 2 business cards and a set of earplugs that are very useful.
No, let's see what I can find to give somebody. Actually, I know what I'm going to give somebody.
What?
For those of you who are interested, these are yeah. Should we give these away?
There you go,
Oh,
man.
let's do it. These are headphones with an inbuilt MP3 player. You charge them up via micro USB. You insert an SD card, a micro SD card, loaded up with your music, and they work as an MP3 player inside some earphones.
Are they battery powered?
They are battery powered. Unless you want them,
Very
Andrew.
nice.
You can have them if you want.
No, I'll just do them for the giveaway. No.
Yeah.
I'll chuck
So
these in my BPM bag.
they've got like, yeah, they've got a full on, yeah. Let's give those away. I don't know what you're going to use them for. Whether you will.
Yeah. So best selfie with a rep.
But yeah.
I'm going to enter because I've already had a cool idea for a selfie with a rep.
Oh, have you? Right. That'd be fun.
And where's the goat? The goat is... I don't know, where is the goat? I've got a goat that I'm going to take. Let's spot the goat. I don't know where it is.
The goat
There it
then,
is.
he's presenting the live stream.
Let's just have a goat present the live stream. Why not?
Yeah.
This is the goat. From the shop tiger. I have 2 of them now. Because I do.
Is there anything else that I can give away? See, if I had space, I'd bring my Preva Arc up and give my Preva Scan or Preva Arc away.
Nah, we'll do that in a separate competition.
Should we do it? Should we do a win a crap DJ like competition?
Yeah, I could give away like a twister and elephant.
Yeah. Sweet, we'll do that. At some point, we'll have a competition to win some really bad lights.
You guys are so behind with comment, guys. Cock, I said guys twice. Well, guy.
Yeah. We are behind. The reason we're behind is because the live stream's laggy.
Right. If I'm going to tell you to comment the word now. So type the word now out and only type enter when I say. So 3, 2, 1, hit enter. How long is it till we see this? I know someone who would have realized, but I mean, I'm not going to say who. I know who, and you know who. Now, that's the lag.
That's not too bad.
Now. Sham says now.
Nice.
Glenn's a campus programmer, and he doesn't half shut up about it. Like,
Glenn,
he loves a bit.
Glenn, Kansas isn't from now. Kansas is from 1983.
Hey!
Oh dear.
We've been streaming for an hour.
We have. Just go fairly well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to finish my show reel.
I need to finish your show reel.
Oh yeah, I'm creating a show reel for when I'm DJing to try and get some more work. So
That's nice.
I'm nearly finished it. Do you want me to show everyone?
Why don't you screen share and
Because I'm on a phone.
Okay.
What can I do? Also, if you can tell me the name of the song that I use, I will be impressed. Where is it? Window. Sorry. I just need to put myself on Do Not Disturb mode. And where is that in Android? There it is.
Ben says, can you show us your label thing as well?
My what?
Your label maker.
My label maker. Where is the label maker? I'm also really disorganized. I keep most things on the floor, so I'll guess they'll be around. It's hard to miss, like.
Oh, let's just talk. At the moment, you can see Andrew's Stag SMS 15Ds, which are currently for sale.
They are.
If you want to buy some vintage speakers.
They're quite nice speakers, actually. They're very nice. I've never had to think about upgrading them. I just need to downsize, really, because they are actually too loud. The quality is pretty good on them. They've got a built-in MP3 player, which is remote controlled, which is quite nice actually, which has been very useful for like cocktail hours and stuff.
You know what they'd be
So
very
you get
useful
these.
for?
One remote is still sealed.
Wedding ceremonies.
Exactly, stuff like that. Very useful. Buy them
Or
if
buskers.
you want.
You're a busker.
I'm going down the pool for no reason.
Oh, Andrew. Yeah, what you don't realise is Andrew's desk is directly facing mine. So he's now currently tickling my feet. That's all this is. Honestly. Oh, Andrew. Oh. Oh.
Oh my god, I'm not even going down there again. Bloody hell, I need a shower. Mate.
You say you need a shower? Please don't say that again.
Yeah, you need. Not now. Jesus Christ.
Oh dear. I was thinking of getting them as a living room sound system.
What?
Ben wants them as a living room sound system. Oh, Andrew.
What? Nothing's changed. I don't know what you're on about.
Like a fat white 2-pack.
Very true. Well, I am really. I am pretty much that. So. You know, like Jared Dines. No one knows who that is. What's it called? Program monitor? That's what it's called. If anyone can tell me this song, I will be impressed. And it's not the song you think it is. Here is my currently unfinished showreel. Where's the rotate button? That's the add people's button. I don't want to click that one.
Oh, half a sec. You've also muted yourself, which is fine, but we now can't hear what's going on.
Here we go.
Wonderful.
I'll try and balance you. But anyway, this is my current showreel. Hold on. Our technician needs to load.
The Asus pictures of your laptop screen, I'm not a huge fan of, but and also I don't feel like you should do stills. I think the video speaks for itself.
What, that? That's just showing how I can do visuals.
Yeah, the earlier there were some stills of you and Daniel.
Yeah, not like it. No, it's going to come up with the information at the end.
Yeah, I like that.
But anyway,
cool.
I quite like it. Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Someone's just asked me a question. Can you install .2 on PC on a Mac? Clues in the name, on PC.
He.
Such a shame, though. I wish you could, but you can't. It's very annoying. Ooh, let's go for a high angle shot. If anyone knows what a high angle shot is, impressive.
A shot taken from a high angle.
Way, clever boy.
That me?
And my legs. I'm just going to pull the tripod legs out.
I'm interested. Oh.
Dude.
How are you?
Oh. Hello, I'm here. I'm trying to extend the tripod legs.
Let's talk about the Behringer XR.
Let's talk about the Behringer XR.
Because I'd really like one.
I think they're cool.
To compact my DJ rig. So the idea is my plan is to buy a Pioneer DDJ Wego 4 and the Behringer XR 12, and that will be my sound rig. The Behringer XR 12 will sit in a shallow 3U rack bag with my wireless mic receivers. Got an iPad which will sit up on a table, which will be controlled just completely wirelessly. And and then that'll be fed by my WeGo 4, which will be put in a bag, in a rucksack, which basically means that I vastly, like this case here weighs a ton. It weighs so much because it's got a metal controller inside my mixer, and the case itself weighs a ton. And I don't need it. I don't need so much weight. So I'm planning on downsizing. I'm as you can, like the Micron booth, smaller lighting. It's all part of a downsizing operation. Excel looks neat till you lose connection. Yes, it does, which is why it's got an Ethernet port, which means you can plug a laptop straight in and you can't lose connection. So there's always an inbuilt backup.
By the way, Harry, well done. That is the song. It is called Chicago by Aprez. It does have words in it. I just kind of cut them out because who needs words?
When are you going to get rid of your speakers and get the one with the lights in? They're the Newmark, the Newmark light waves. No.
Can we all just go up to the Newmark stand and give them abuse?
I'm going to get some 10-inch speakers, because I'm downsizing, like massively downsizing, and what I want is basically a sound system that will cope with crowds, but is small. I want a lighting system that looks good, but is compact, and I want a booth or a table that just works. And that's what I'm coming towards, because I'm doing lots of events in London, and I'm going to be driving soon. And driving into London is quite a big thing.
Nightmare.
It's a nightmare. So I need a tiny car to begin with, to fit in small parking spaces, and I need to be able to fit my rig in it. So there we go.
I'm happy with my Kia. I've got a Kia Venga, and I very much like it. It feels like a small car when it's a big car. When it's quite a big car inside, you get a lot of stuff in it. I can fit a full PA in the boot. I mean,
that's pretty good.
Can't go wrong.
Very good. See, I'm probably going to end up with a Fiat, I should imagine. I know, not great, but at the end of the day, it's a case of one, budget, and two, insurance.
Yeah.
I'm paying for my own car. I've also got to. I also don't want to spend a lot of money on a car in case I end up going to university in London. Because
there's no point in taking a car.
There's no point taking a car into London. Not a chance.
Yeah. Anyway, we should finish this audio pretty soon. Finish this.
Should finish pretty soon because
I haven't properly packed my bag yet.
Yeah, neither have I. Plus, I've also got a gap at about 5:30, 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, in order to catch the train at 7.
At least you can fall asleep and sit on a train. I'm driving.
I can't fall asleep on my train because I've got to change trains like 3 times.
Did you tickety split?
No, I literally did it on the train line, but I've got to get the underground to Euston, which is a journey in itself, and then
I was in Texas.
What's that? That's Houston.
Same thing. Cheshire, London, Houston, Texas, London, same thing.
Jesus Christ. All right. So, for those of you coming to BPM tomorrow, we will see you at BPM tomorrow. For those of you not going to BPM tomorrow, shame on you. It should be a really fun day or 2 days. We hope to see you there. But apart from that, I'm tired. Andrew's tired. We both need to pack. I also need to work out how I'm doing life. Give me 2 seconds. I just want to show the end of. I've got a fun plan for the end screen of this video.
Do you? Okay.
My fun plan for the.
What am I putting in the bag? Clothes, a WeGo, some V-bars, an Ethernet cable, a GoPro, and my sanity. If I can find it.
God knows. Right.
Hit us with that end card, Brian.
So, to end the video, here is my tiny GoPro with pink customization. Goodbye.